Hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. I'm here at the moon base with Call from the Moon.
Hello, Davinci. Welcome. And thank you for the gifts.
Yes, I got him a little bit of a Christmas gift. It is the open runs, which are cool for exercising.
Thank you.
We don't have an affiliate link. But
Yeah.
yes, he opened it up on his channel's video, so make sure you check that out. Links are in the description and in the pinned comment below.
That was a funny video, actually.
It was funny. It was funny. Today we're going to be talking about altcoins.
Perfect.
Right? We're going to be talking about all the different altcoins that are out there and getting your opinion on them, right? If you have one on them. And
Definitely.
so one of the altcoins, which is my favorite, is Ethereum. Ethereum is the smart contracts, the first smart contract based altcoin that was out there. They came out and blew all the other altcoins out of the water. I mean, I remember when Litecoin first came out, it was the second alternative currency, and then Namecoin, right? That was, and the next
Filecoin.
Filecoin came a lot later, but there was a lot of other coins that started coming out shortly after Bitcoin, and there was that.
What was the point of Namecoin?
Oh, well, Namecoin was a domain. It allows you to put in a domain name. So you can put in a name into the database, right, that equals your IP address. And that was supposed to replace DNS namings. That's what
Is
it
it
was
still
for.
around or no?
It's still around. It's just that the idea for that particular blockchain didn't pan out. So people just didn't use it. So because there was no application for it.
So there's no point in buying Namecoin now?
No, not at all. Because there's right now Ethereum has the unstoppable domains, using domains there on
But
Ethereum.
what if buying some Namecoin and these other like OG coins could be just for like a collector's items in the future? So like 10 years from now, 20 years from now, when like you own a piece of history.
It would be the case if the proof of work because these are proof of work coins, and the proof of work is dying off on them. Why is that? Because Bitcoin has all the mining power, and whilst they don't use the same means of proof of work, whilst Litecoin is script and Bitcoin is SHA-256, right? So they use totally different systems.
So the value of the supply is not going to be contained.
No, the supply is going to be contained. The problem is, are people going to mine it? Right, that's the problem.
But does that matter? Like if
Yes,
if you hold like $100,000 worth, if you buy $100,000 worth right now today.
If you buy it and there's nobody mining it, then there's no way to transfer it.
Yeah, but maybe you don't want to transfer it. You just want to keep it.
Yes, technically you can keep it even if nobody mines it, because it's just a database, and the database, even though the database you can't transfer it, you still have the database record stating that you are the owner, right? The last owner before that. So yes, technically you could say you're right. You could buy it as a what's it called, a numismatic.
Yeah,
coin.
like a collector's item, and who knows, maybe like in 30, 40, 50 years.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take back that point. You're right. You can use it as a numismatic item because even if people stop mining it,
It's even better than less people can buy it.
yeah, nobody can buy it after that.
So you have and it's even better.
They would have to give them the keys,
Yeah.
right? And that's fine. Actually, that would work because
Maybe all of us,
they can't transfer it.
Your audience and my audience, we should buy all of the supply now of Namecoin, and then we'll make it cool.
Yeah, that'd be different. That maybe that would work. I don't know. But let's move on to what's your opinion of Ethereum?
I hold a lot of Ethereum. So my biggest holding is Bitcoin. My second biggest is Ethereum. And I think that there are blockchains out there, layer ones, that do things in a different way and sometimes better than Ethereum, faster or so. But what Ethereum has is, of course, the network effect. It has more developers working on Ethereum than any other layer one out there.
True that.
So those facts point towards the fact that right now Ethereum is simply a stronger layer one than the others. If I have to choose a layer one to build myself on, then I would go with Ethereum, or layer two on Ethereum. Other blockchains, they have a lot of catching up to do, and there's always risk involved if you choose a smaller competitor. So when you invest, if you want to invest to make crazy gains, well, maybe you want to increase your risk and go with another alternative blockchain. But if you want to build, then probably it's better to go where the developers are.
Yes, and the most clients. That's where you're going to find more clients on Ethereum than you would.
People know how to use it exactly. So they're used to the ERC20 standard and everything. So yeah, I think it's just like social media networks. Like if Facebook is massive, then many people will use it, like, because it's the network effect. It makes the social media network valuable because everyone is used to that infrastructure. So when a new social media network comes, it's very hard to convince people to use it because no one else is using it. So you cannot talk to your friends there because they're on Facebook. Same thing with Ethereum versus smaller blockchains. And that doesn't mean that the small ones can become big. I mean, obviously they can, but you have to balance.
They have to work at it. They get people to come move on over to them. Like for example, Binance Chain.
Yeah,
it runs all the same contracts, smart contracts that Ethereum does, right? But it's a separate chain. So if you create something on Ethereum, you can't exactly have it on Binance Chain. You could technically. There are something called bridges, but they're very complicated to build. But it's difficult to move between the two chains, right? So what do you think about Binance Chain?
Well, I think, okay, so I have my own little theory here. I think CZ is very smart. Binance is very smart. I know the reason why they created Binance Chain. Because look at BNB. They created BNB back when there was no regulation, and and CZ is smart. He knows that regulators are gonna come after him. They're gonna tell him this is a security, and he's smart. He does not want the regulators to come after him. So what does he do? He creates a layer one. He integrates the BNB in the layer one and calls it BNB chain. So he changes the name of the coin. It was Binance coin before. Now it's BNB. Now,
true.
Very soon, I'm telling you, at some point, BNB is not going to be used on Binance anymore. It's only going to be in the layer one. So all of a sudden, this security token, potential token, is now a complete utility token for a layer one instead of Binance, and he escaped the whole regulation thing.
I don't know, because they're going after. They might go after Ethereum for the same thing, right? Because Ethereum was sold. I bought Ethereum at the what's it called? The ICO before initial coin offering when that was something. So I bought it as like a means of investing, and yeah, it did extremely well, of course. And then it turned into cryptocurrency with a chain, right? But before it was not, right? It was just the promise of an asset that I was going to be on the chain. So I don't know. It could the SEC go after those guys?
Maybe, I don't know, but I'm just saying that as BNB works today, it's definitely way more compliant than it was in the early stages of Binance.
Yeah, and you can say that about Ethereum as well. So going on to another chain, which is on everybody's mind, which is like not compatible at all with Ethereum. At all is ADA or Cardano. Everybody wants to know about Cardano. Cardano is a little bit more complicated. It allows you to do lots of have parent chains or separate chains to help augment it, but it's very programmable intensive. You have to write a lot of code. What do you think about Cardano?
Honestly, I've held Cardano back in the days, but I was never a huge fan of Cardano. I think they made big promises and they were very late on delivering on that. And frankly, when I'm building myself, I would not build on Cardano, and I'm not building on Cardano. When I'm building on actually Polygon.
Polygon, yes.
Polygon, which is a layer 2 on top of Ethereum.
Yes. Layer 2, but it actually it uses bridges as well. So you have to have, just like you can use bridges to connect to Binance, you have to use bridges to connect to
Actually,
Polygon.
what do you think about Polygon?
I mean, Polygon is just, for me, it's just a parachain almost. I mean, it's a chain that's basically a copy of Ethereum that you can move. You can technically move assets from one chain to another, but the process of doing so is the same for moving it to Binance Chain. So it's a complex contract that has to be vetted and make sure that it doesn't break. Nobody can steal assets out of it as you transfer between the two, or the other one chain is holding the asset, and the other chain is like creating it, and then you have to move it back to the other chain, and that is a very complicated process, and that we need to make sure it works. Because of that, because it's so complex, a lot of people don't bother doing the transaction, but I think you did. The me coins with medieval empires. It is possible to swap between the two. I think you had the land was yes. I believe that you guys made it easy to buy land and transfer it to Polygon, right? Through a bridge.
Yeah, I think honestly, I think Polygon is extremely competitive when it comes to GameFi, crypto gaming. So I think many crypto games are on.
Because it's a lot faster.
Yeah, exactly. Medieval Empires is on Polygon, and for many good reasons.
Yeah, because the transactions are instant, right? If you do something, if you run a contract you can run the same contract, execute the same contract that you signed on Ethereum and execute it on Polygon at the exact same time. You'll see it's instantly confirmed on Polygon and not so fast on Ethereum. So that's a big difference.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Polygon to the moon.
All right, well, that's it for today. Thank you for coming on the show, right? Do you think Bitcoin, because it's 2023, and people want to know, what do you think Bitcoin is going to go to? Hopefully not 100K by the end of the year.
I think, honestly, I think it's really strange because right now with the bear market and the amount of FUD and negativity that we're seeing right now, it's like I've never seen the crypto industry this negative before. I mean, I think it's just very hard to find a point in time where we've seen this much. So I think it's going to take a lot of time to recover from this. So honestly, I'm happy if we just stay around 30-40K for the remaining of this year. That would be great. Right now, obviously, we have some recovering to do, but I don't think we're gonna see any big news story, because what screwed everything up was Luna, Celsius, FTX, and big wars in the world. Like, these things screwed up everything and changed all the predictions and killed the price action.
Exactly. So where do you think it's gonna go?
I would say 30K, 40K.
Excellent. Ethereum?
Ethereum, honestly, between 5 to 10K maximum. 5K maybe.
This year?
Yeah.
Get some Ethereum!
Yeah, because if Bitcoin goes to 30K, then I think Ethereum could get a huge relief rally. Actually, 10K is way too much for Ethereum.
Yes.
Maximum 5K, I think.
Yeah, I think more like 3,000 is
yeah, maybe.
Where I'm
true.
at. Oh, yeah.
Usually I don't make many Ethereum price predictions. I try to just predict Bitcoin, and then the altcoins just follow. So Bitcoin, let's say 30, 40K, and then Ethereum will probably outperform Bitcoin if that happens. But how much, I don't know.
It will definitely outperform.
It always outperforms and underperforms. It's like leverage almost,
yes,
because it's just how altcoins work.
Exactly. All right. Well, thank you for coming on the show. Make sure you hit a like. Make sure you head over to Carl's channel. You hit the like, subscribe, and everything. Thank you for watching. Cheers.